Hey, Sean Phillips here, and today I'm reviewing another DVD as myself, not as Don, because this is a movie that I was very excited about, and I feel like I really need to state the opinion as myself instead of screwing around. And the movie is Splatter Beach. It comes out to stores October 9th, and I'm not sure if this is going to be one that you can have that's actually going to come to Best Buy and stuff, or if one you have to get online. I do know that Camp Motion Picture Movies go to that I've actually seen them in Borders Books. A couple of Suncoast. Certain ones that carry, like if a Suncoast has a good horror selection, you're probably going to find it. But if they have sort of a not so good one, you won't. Like I noticed that there's some Suncoasts that do, and then you go to another one, they don't know what the hell you're talking about. They don't even have it in the system. But either way, you can get it on Amazon. But it's called Splatter Beach. And it's directed by the Plona brothers. And I have just about every other Plona brothers movie that's out. I think the best one was the one they did with John McBride, Dweller, was one of my favorites. And Feeders. I pretty much like all the ones with John McBride. And then I love their early ones like Splatter Farm. And I love the How to Slay a Vampire. I believe that's the right title. That was one of my favorite ones. And, well, this one... Oh yeah, and there's going to be promotion for this movie at the Trilla Theater Convention this October. And I don't know who's coming, it doesn't say. It's probably going to be Aaron Brown, maybe Erica Smith. I don't know if... I know Aaron Brown, you know, Misty Monday, does conventions. I've seen her numerous times. I don't know if Erica Smith does, and I don't know if the Plona brothers will be there or not. They might be, but it's a long drive, because I already have to go from Maryland there to New Jersey, and that's about 4.5 hours or something. So they are about Pennsylvania, so they may not go, but I don't know. But I actually thought this was actually a very good movie for what it was. It's basically a movie about, if you saw the old beach blanket kind of movies, or about like the movies about monsters coming out of the water, killing people, you know what I mean, people partying on the beach. This is basically what this is. It's sort of a kind of a modernized version of that, and it was decent for what it was. I thought it wasn't, surprisingly a lot less gory than I was thinking it was going to be. And the acting was fine, although some people seemed a little forced, more forced than I've seen in a lot of movies. Not any of the lead, mainly the people who were playing the people partying on the beach that were added in later. Like, those people looked like they had no idea what the fuck movie they were in. And I did not like that sequences. I thought they should have been shot with whoever they could have gotten. It would have been funny if it was just a bunch of old people on the beach partying. But the group that you got, and I hope I don't run into any of you anywhere, but you really weren't very good. And I don't know, I did not like them. But I love the movie. If they would have just gotten rid of that and that chintzy, Stuction Cinema kind of crap dance stuff, you got to get away from that. You didn't need that in there. And I know the Plonas did not do that. And that was not their style. They even said, I don't know. I just didn't like that sequence. And it was like blue screened in. It was really peculiar. I mean, if I couldn't doing a movie and I couldn't get that many people, I'd shoot people at different times. Like one person dancing here, one person dancing. Or blue screen it a little differently than having people walk by the blue screens. It was very peculiar. I didn't get it. I wasn't really sure. I did really like the muscle, the guy lifting weights. He was really funny, and it would have been probably even funnier if it was just him on the beach, himself lifting weights. Like, he just goes out there all by himself, has no friends, just lifts weights all day, thinking he's picking up the chicks, but yet there's no one there to watch him. He's just lifting weights for himself. And then people finally go, the three people go there, and he finally has some friends. But I don't think I've seen the lead before, the male guy. I did see the one in some of the other Plona movies. Who was the one that I saw? Was it Bryce Kennedy? I've seen a lot of stuff. I think Dave Fierce I think he was like a magician or something in one movie, doing magic tricks. So I have seen him in some other ones. I think this is one of his biggest parts, I think. Aaron Brown and Erica Smith I saw in Bite Me, which I thought was really good. And Leslie Colton, I think, wasn't really exactly in it. It was just reused footage from another movie. But Of course, though, I loved the John McBride music. I didn't know it was weird. They didn't use as much of it as they should have. He did some great ones that I didn't hear in the movie. They were on the soundtrack, but they should have probably been used because he really got the beach blanket kind of sound down far more than the theme that was used, I thought. But, you know, I didn't edit it, so I can't control it. But, I don't know. I did really like his music. I didn't find the interview with him on the disc, though. It says on the back, but I don't know if it's hidden or something. And I love his music video. It's on YouTube, too, if you want to see it. The Surfing Cadaver music video. It's absolutely one of the coolest things he's done. I love it. And then the Young Filmmakers Profile was with Anthony Polona, which was Mark's brother. Mark's son, I believe. Is that how I wrote that? Yeah, Mark's son. And I might have screwed that up. But let me tell you, he's following in some good footsteps. He is looking exactly like his father. He even has a stash. You know, I can't even grow in a stash. You know, and I'm however old, I don't say. And I was very amazed with the movie that he did. For someone who was 12 years old to put something that well together. I mean, the stuff that I was doing when I was 12. I mean, when you look at that and what he did, I was blown away with it. It was a really good movie. And if he sees this, you did a great job. And then about, what else did I like? The interview, the behind-the-scenes thing was very good. And I really liked very much the profile on the Polona brothers. It was done, I think, for Pennsylvania television, but I'm not sure. But it was excellent. It was a great little interview, shot well, did use good clips. It was great. And I also loved the Hallucinations movie. I watched that and thought that was one of the coolest things that I think the Polonas have done before they started working with John McBride. It was in a way better than Splatter Beach because I absolutely loved the effects. I was amazed at and they were probably around my age when they did that, and I couldn't believe how cool some of that stuff was. Like the shitting the knife and pulling out the intestines, which I think was originally put in Splatter Farm but then cut out. But I love that scene, and well, that's really all I wanted to say about it for the review. But so just go out October 9th and get Splatter Beach, and even if you didn't like the movie, you'll love the features. It's got, the features are worth the money alone, and it's probably doesn't even have a high. I got this on. If you want to get it online, the retail is $19.99. So on Amazon, it'll probably be a lot less than that. So you should go out and get Splatter Beach as soon as possible, or when it comes out.